You've been told Texas real estate only goes up, right? Well, what if I told you some towns have lost over $90,000 in home value in just 2 years? That's not a market correction, that's a collapse. From small oil towns to booming suburbs like Leander, home prices are crashing by up to 47%. Inventories are piling up and sellers are slashing prices just to get a bite. Imagine buying a home only to watch six figures evaporate before you even unpack. If you think this couldn't happen in your town, think again. In this video, I'm revealing 10 Texas cities where the housing market is crashing the hardest, what's causing it, and what it means for buyers, investors, and homeowners like you. Let's dive in. Texas was the poster child of the pandemic housing boom. Massive demand, low interest rates, and a flood of out-of-state buyers pushed prices sky high in towns big and small. But now, the script has flipped. Mortgage rates are hovering around 7%. Insurance premiums have doubled in some areas. And inventory is ballooning as buyers back out and sellers panic. Across the state, home values are falling, and in certain zip codes, they're plummeting. And it's not just one type of town. This downturn is hitting oil towns where job markets have collapsed, rural communities bleeding young residents, coastal cities drowning in insurance costs, and even booming Austin suburbs where home prices are no longer sustainable. Why does this matter to you? Because whether you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing, these market shifts can make or break your financial future. Stay tuned because the next 10 minutes could change how you see real estate in Texas forever. 10. Ozona, the biggest little town in the world, just took a massive hit. In 2022, the average home price here was $190,170. By 2025, just $100,020, a 47% collapse. Why? The local economy leans on oil and gas, industries that live and die by global prices. With drilling slowed and interest rates around 7%, demand dried up fast. The median household income is $46,000 and most families can't qualify for loans under today's conditions. Homes are sitting on the market for 112 days and inventory jumped 35%. Ozona isn't just cooling, it's crashing. For investors, it's a fire sale. For locals, it's financial pain. 9. Sweetwater. Known for its rattlesnake roundup, Sweetwater is now dealing with a different kind of bite. Home prices down 25%. Back in 2022, homes averaged $140,525. Today, just $105,554. Why? Young people are leaving for bigger cities, and the local economy, powered by wind, oil, and farming, is cyclical. With median incomes at just $48,000, high rates are pushing buyers out. Inventory is up 40%, and homes now sit for nearly 100 days. Monthly mortgage costs have dropped from $1,100 to $830, but people still aren't buying. Sweetwater's real estate market is rattling, and unless the job market stabilizes, it may not stop anytime soon. Number 8, Vernon sits in North Texas and is traditionally a farming town, but between droughts and dropping commodity prices, the land isn't paying like it used to. In 2022, the average home was $121,556. Now it's just $95,801, a 21% decline. Median household income is $44,000, and rising property taxes, up 8% in 2024, aren't helping. Inventory rose 32%, and the average home now lingers on the market for 104 days. Even though prices are down, higher interest rates mean monthly payments are still close to $800. Without an agricultural rebound or rate relief, Vernon's housing market is likely stuck in neutral, or worse. Number 7, Galveston used to be hot for vacation homes, but now the only thing rising is the insurance bill. In 2022, average home prices hit $380,250. By 2025, they've dropped to $330,987, a 13% decline. The real killer? Insurance. Premiums jumped from $3,500 to over $7,000 in just 3 years, with some homeowners paying more for coverage than their mortgage. Short-term rental demand is also fading due to travel slowdowns and new regulations. Listings are up 29%, and adjustable rate mortgage resets are pushing owners to sell fast. Galveston's still beautiful, but the financial storm brewing here is anything but vacation friendly. Number 6, Big Spring boomed with oil and now it's busting. Home prices fell from $188,450 in 2020 to just $145,554 in 2025, a 23% drop. As oil prices dipped and rigs slowed in the Permian Basin, jobs vanished. The local median income, just $53,000, not enough to manage payments on even discounted homes. Mortgage rates over 7% mean buyers still pay close to $1,050 a month. Hardly a steal. Inventory is up 42%, and homes sit for 108 days before getting serious interest. Even with falling prices, rising taxes and insurance are squeezing everyone. Big Spring's market isn't just slow, it's frozen. Pause for a second. Have you seen prices dropping in your town like this? Drop the name of your city in the comments right now. And if you're an investor, let me know. Are you buying the dip or waiting it out? Your insights help everyone watching this make smarter moves in a market this unpredictable. Number 5, Georgetown was once the darling of Austin's suburbs. In 2022, average home prices soared to $550,085, but by 2025, they've tumbled to $420,756, a 23% drop. Why? Remote workers who once flooded in are now heading out as office mandates return. Inventory surged 38%, and monthly payments are still near $2,900 despite lower prices. Median income sits at $80,000, but that's not enough to handle $9,200 in property taxes and $3,500 in annual insurance. The dream of suburban peace turned into a budget-busting burden. Georgetown is still beautiful, but for many homeowners, it's also brutally unaffordable. Number 4, Permian Basin. In POS, a town fueled by oil, the crash has been brutal. In 2022, homes averaged $292,250. Now, just $168,550. That's a staggering 42% collapse. With oil prices sliding and drilling activity slowing, jobs disappeared fast. Median income is $52,000, and housing inventory jumped 50% in 1 year. Homes now sit for an average of 115 days, and even with lower prices, 1,300 monthly payments aren't easy to afford. Insurance is spiking too, now $3,100 per year thanks to the oil-related risk environment. It's a fire sale for buyers, but for sellers and longtime residents, it's financial whiplash. Number 3, Rio Grande City, rich in culture, poor in real estate momentum. Home prices fell from $160,028 in 2022 to $125,775 in 2025, a 21% drop. Median income, just $39,000, less than half the state average. Even small rate hikes have a big impact here. Inventory surged 28%, and job recovery has been slow in agriculture and small retail. Monthly payments hover near $1,000, barely affordable for struggling families. And with property taxes at 2.3%, even modest homes carry heavy annual bills. It's still a close-knit community, but the financial pressure is making home ownership feel out of reach for many. Number 2, San Saba, famous for pecans and peace, is now known for plummeting prices. In 2022, homes cost around $230,115. By 2025, that's down to $180,590, a 22% dip. This town of just 3,000 residents struggles with limited job diversity. Median income is $42,000, and high rates stretch every dollar. Listings are up 34%, with homes taking 120 days to sell. Property taxes and insurance now total over $6,000 annually on average homes. Even though prices are lower, payments are still near $1,300 per month due to interest rates. It's quiet, peaceful, and for many too financially tight to justify buying in. Number 1, Leander was once the fastest growing suburb in America. Now it's leading Texas in price drops. In 2022, average home prices were $590,000. Today, they've fallen to $450,980, a 24% plunge. This pandemic boomtown towns simply grew too fast. With the mortgage rates at 7% and property taxes near $10,000 per year, buyers are backing out. Inventory exploded 45% and many homeowners used ARMs, now resetting with higher payments. Median income is $92,000, but it's not enough to cover $3,200 a month mortgage bills plus insurance. Leander still has great schools and charm, but financially, it's now ground zero for Texas's housing correction. So what's driving this wave of real estate pain across Texas? It boils down to 4 key factors, and they're all hitting at once. 1. Interest rates. With 30-year mortgage rates stuck around 7%, buying power has evaporated. Even with lower home prices, monthly payments haven't dropped much. In some towns, they've gone up due to rate hikes. 2. Insurance costs. In places like Galveston and Big Spring, insurance premiums have doubled or even tripled. Many homeowners are now paying more for insurance than they are for their mortgage. 3. Property taxes. Texas doesn't have state income tax, but it makes up for it with high property taxes, often 2 to 2.5% of home value. When prices rose fast, so did tax bills. Even with price declines, the burden remains heavy. 4. Local economies. Small towns tied to oil, agriculture, or tourism are hurting. Layoffs, droughts, and weak retail recovery have pushed people out or priced them out. The result? A housing market correction that's not just economic, it's emotional. Buyers are scared, sellers are stuck, and some towns are watching their real estate values evaporate overnight. Falling prices don't always mean good deals, and in these towns, that's especially true. Yes, some homes are down 20 to 47%, but here's the reality. High interest rates mean your monthly payment might still be just as high or even higher than it was 2 years ago. Insurance and taxes can eat up your budget fast. In some towns, you're looking at $600 to $900 a month just in those 2 costs. So what should you do? If you're a buyer, focus on long-term livability, not just a low sticker price. Check job growth, population trends, and average time on market. If you're an investor, look at rent demand and resale timelines. A cheap home in a declining town can become a money pit, not a profit. Not every crash is an opportunity, but with the right data and strategy, some of these ghost towns could turn into gold mines over time. Texas isn't just cooling, it's cracking in some places. From oil towns to booming suburbs, these 10 cities are flashing red for anyone watching the housing market. Some are temporary dips, others could be long-term declines. But one thing's clear, this isn't the market we had in 2022. So now it's your turn. Do you think these towns are bargain opportunities or warning signs to stay away from? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone watching the Texas market closely.